Now, what are some of the early warning signs of mineral deficiencies? And of course, that's a question I get asked all the time. Farmers know this. You've heard of pica and cribbing. This is where horses and cows will eat fence rails, and they'll chew on half doors in the barns, and they'll eat the feed box rather than the feed and so forth. And they eat dirt and wire and nails and rocks, shingles off of roofs and deer bones and all weird things you're not supposed to eat. And a good husbandman, a good farmer, a good rancher knows those animals are minerally deficient, and they better scoop some minerals to them, otherwise they're going to have to rebuild the fence, and the veterinary bills are going to go up, and they'll lose them from hardware disease and all kinds of things. And so we've taken care of that in the animal industry. In human beings, it's a little more complex. Kids kind of act like animals. They go out in the garden and eat dirt. They see it digging in the garden. You see them eating dirt, and they may eat handfuls of sand in a sandbox. They're telling you they're needing some minerals. Many of them will eat that stuff out of kitty litter boxes, not because it tastes good, but because they're seeking things to put in their mouth to try and fill that craving that they have. And of course, Mom always picks up the kitty litter box and puts it on the counter where they prepare food. I never figured that one out yet. And then they smack little Frankie on the hand and say, "Now don't do that, dear, that's nasty." And then Frankie can't get the kitty litter box anymore, so he goes over and eats lead-containing caulking from around windows and lead paint, but he's still looking for something to satisfy this need for minerals. Now, adults are a little more complex because we're socialized, and we know if we eat the wooden legs off of furniture or door jambs or stuff like that, they're going to come after you with a butterfly net, right? Frank is losing it. He thinks he's a beaver. He's eating wooden furniture. So we've learned that we can do things that are socially acceptable if we eat chips and dips and we become Pepsi-holics and chocoholics and sugar-holics and have to have donuts every morning and eat chocolate and candy and so forth. I hear this all the time. And this is one of the reasons why America has a weight problem, because we're minerally deficient, and people tend to eat chips and dips and Pepsis and donuts and chocolate and things when they really are craving minerals. Of course, we already talked about the gray hair. Another deficiency symptom, an early warning, is age spots or liver spots on your hands. That is, in fact, a selenium deficiency for people who are taking in a lot of vegetable oils. Talk more about that later if we have time. Lithium is one of my favorite minerals because shrink thinks it's a drug. They think it's a drug that only they can prescribe. It's one of those 60 essential minerals that you need in your diet every day. And like any other essential nutrient, if you're deficient in lithium, you get diseases. And these include, of course, violent behavior, manic depression, suicidal behavior. You can be a violent criminal. You can be addicted to drugs or alcohol. These are all symptoms of lithium deficiency. Now, I believe we should be putting lithium in our drinking water instead of chlorine and fluorine because it's cheaper than cops and it works. You don't have to chase down every criminal and spend your tax money building new jails and things like that. Just put lithium in the drinking water.